Alrighty folks, what we're going to be working on today, we're going to be back on this thing. I haven't done any work on this since I last showed it to you here in the vlog. This is going to be a build video for my other YouTube channel. Hopefully this weekend. I mean, I don't know, I've got a lot of other knife things going on right now, and this is kind of like a little side project for YouTube. Also, we haven't done anything with these last stitch neckers. Really all they need is be sharpened and then a little Kydex sheath. I'd like to get to these today. Not sure if it's going to happen, but the good news is I don't have any running around to do today. And why that's good news is, well, then I have more time to get stuff done, but also it's starting to get cold outside. It's like 8 Celsius right now. Got this blade glued up, and it was a little tricky. Well, not tricky, just took a lot of extra care to get all the epoxy that was kind of sitting in there and all around there, and then flip it over, and I had to run a wet rag through there just to make sure there's no epoxy in the hole. You know, the more intricate and complicated a knife is, it's often not more skill, but just more time spent or more patience finicking the little tiny details. And I don't really like doing details too much. Knowing how to make a knife, you know, I know the amount of work to get to a certain level of finish. And then when I look at people that will do like all kinds of file work on the spine and carved handles, and I don't like that stuff. My preference, I just like simple, but my word, do I have incredible respect for people that can do that and that are willing to take the time to do that. And that is definitely not me. Anywho, we're getting some rain right now, and I was really hoping to ride my motorcycle to a meeting I have tonight. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Oh man, it smells like fall. The fragrance of the fall is just, oh, those leaves that are on their way out, and especially like right now when the rain falls. It would be a cold bike ride tonight, but it would probably smell incredible. Last little Kydex of the day. One thing I like to do with these is keep these in there, keep each knife with each piece of Kydex, because these knives, though, you know, I use a template to mark them out, each one is slightly different. You know, sometimes you'll grind and you need to correct something. They're not identical, so I find that if I were to switch, like make these sheaths and then put a different knife in them, you don't get that really nice precision lock in there, and then also you can possibly kind of put pressure on different parts of the blades if the grinds are slightly different. So I really like to do that, keep them separate. So I'll be processing these tomorrow, you know, putting the holes and making sure to keep them together with their matching sheaths. Also today, what I got done is we glued up the handle on this guy and kind of profiled it, brought all the tang together. If the camera would ever want to let you see it. Come on, camera. Come on, there's nothing else to look at, nothing to see here. Come on. You think this is? There you go. So we got this thing glued up, got it all brought down to the tang, and then tomorrow we'll pop some lines in there, you know, give ourselves some marks, like, you know, different places along here that we can start profiling everything to. And we should definitely get this knife done tomorrow. A couple other projects I was working on today, but I've got to whip into town right now. We've got a cadet meeting. Apparently the Air Cadets, they may or may not be starting, I'm not sure. I hope they're not doing virtual again, because that was pretty, it's just not the same, you know. Kids need to meet in person. But we've got a staff meeting tonight, so I got to whip into that. I was going to take my motorbike, but it's cold and windy, and it's supposed to start raining at 7 o'clock. And you know, I could wear my rain gear, but then I'm that guy who's like getting dressed and kind of look like a goofball at these meetings. So I'm just going to drive the car. All right, I showered up, I got ready real quick, and who am I kidding? I'm taking my motorbike. Just got back. While we were there, we got an emergency alert. Alberta is in another state of emergency. Oh yeah. Let's see what the temperature was. 7 degrees Celsius. It was a little bit fresh, but very glad I took the bike. And it's good. Did a little planning, got some stuff done up. That was fun to take the bike. Did I say that was so much fun? This is the first time I've ridden at night with that bike, and I love it. Oh, I love it. It reminds me of the good old days. The coldest I ever rode a motorcycle was minus 13 degrees Celsius. I left from Strathmore, I went to Edmonton, and by the time I got there, there was no whites left in my eyes. It was so cold, but even that ride was worth it. I intend to ride my bike right through until the roads are no good, or I think I'll draw the line at minus 20. Ultimately, I mean, we snowmobile at like minus 25, 30, so why not just put on mittens like this? I got my mittens. I'm good to go. I'm gonna swap out the tires though, like in a couple weeks here, and then maybe cruise the back roads more, because those headlights on that DR650, it's true what they say. I felt like I was over driving the headlights quite a bit, especially for deer. This time of year, a lot of deer jumping out in front. That would ruin my day, but it didn't happen. It was fantastic. I thank you for watching the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bikes, motorbikes. Oh, cheers.